Good afternoon. Um, if you are a member or attend the Alexandria Baptist Church, you know that um, I'm also a member there with my family. My name's Gretel, and I've been going to church there since I was a kid. My mom is Barb Rogie, and she still goes to church every Sunday when she can. And I've really enjoyed listening to Pastor Brian's messages that he's been doing around 3 o'clock in the afternoon throughout the last several weeks during this coronavirus pandemic. It's just like those short messages are just enough to make me feel like, okay, I'm kind of refocused on God and what's important in life during these trying times. And so I started thinking about the song Amazing Grace, the hymn, and why it is my most favorite church hymn of all time. And I think it all started when my mom told me once when I was a kid that Amazing Grace was her mother's favorite church hymn, and that she can, whenever she hears it, she can picture my grandma singing it and how much she loved it. And I remember sometimes as a kid when we would sing it in church on occasion, and my mom would get teary-eyed, and I knew that this hymn really meant a lot to her. And so it's one that I've known for a long time, since I was a little kid, and even when my kids, who are all pretty grown up now, when they were babies and I would rock them to sleep at night, it was one of those things that I would sing quietly to them when I was trying to get them to settle down and go to sleep. So, I think it became my favorite just because it was my mom's favorite and it was important to my grandma. And so I started thinking about what does that hymn really mean? And to really focus on the words. And so I looked up some information about the hymn. It's been around a long time. And what I found out is that this hymn is performed over 10 million times a year in different contexts. And it has appeared on over 11,000 albums. Tons of artists have recorded it, including people like Aretha Franklin and Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson and Elvis. Those that have been around a while. But current artists record it too. Like, I really enjoy Chris Tomlin's version of Amazing Grace, and it was even referenced in Harry Beecher Stowe's novel Uncle Tom's Cabin. So it's out there, and it's a big part of our lives, this one little church hymn. So, I started thinking about how this hymn gives us the message that forgiveness and redemption is possible if we just ask for forgiveness. All we have to do is ask God, and it regardless of what sins we've committed in our lives. And how that's such a reassuring bit of knowledge, and to know that no matter what I do, what mistakes I make, it's all forgivable and then forgotten by God. And I don't have to keep feeling guilty for those sins once I've asked for forgiveness. And believe me, I have a lot in my life to ask for forgiveness for. But I think it goes nicely with the message that Pastor Brian is constantly trying to portray to us, is that all we have to do is reach out and accept this gift of amazing grace from God. He knows our sins. And so all we have to do is ask for forgiveness. No one's perfect on this earth. No one was designed to be perfect. But Jesus paid the price. God paid the price, and Jesus paid the price for all those sins that we will continue to commit every single day. And I think that knowing that all I have to do is ask for forgiveness, and then they're gone. And it doesn't mean it's okay to go out there and do whatever I want and live however I want and commit all these sins, but it is reassuring to know that there's a way out. And Pastor Brian has said it time and time again, that once you've asked for forgiveness, you don't have to keep asking for forgiveness for the same sins, because then it's really just an insult to God, because he's already forgotten those sins. So I think, though, that you have to be very specific when you thank God for the things in your life. And, you can't just do a generic prayer of Thank you for everything, all the blessings in my life. Like, I'm very specific every night when I pray. Thank you for, when it stormed the other day, that there wasn't damage to my home, that my mom is still safe. Lately, a big prayer has been, thank you for letting my mom's hip replacement surgery be approved so that she can have that surgery next week. So I try to be really specific, and I do the same thing with my sins. Forgive me for that curse word that flew out of my mouth today, or for feeling bitter towards someone. And because I don't like the way I feel when I do those things. And so when I ask for forgiveness, I immediately feel better. So anyway, I just thought I would share my feelings about this hymn today and why it's so important to me. And if you haven't listened to the hymn Amazing Grace in a while, when you get a chance, sit down and listen and really just soak up the lyrics and the words and what those really mean. I hope you all are safe and healthy and happy, and I'm looking forward to getting back to church soon. God bless you guys.